Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and I'm just touching base with what I've been up to. It has been quite a while since I've done a video. Um, well, I did release the Little Golden Books video that I had done, but besides that, it probably was about 5, 6 weeks, and I've been crafting, but I just never remember to turn on the camera. And so let's just do a little update. And I made 3 of these little Dragon Traveler's Notebook journals for my grandsons. The first grader is going to have a birthday on Saturday, and so I made this for him. And I used Belle's Uniques tutorial. And then I thought, he's going to have a journal. Well, the other brothers are going to want one too. And so I made a journal for all of them. And this one is basically for drawing and learning to write his numbers and letters more neatly. And so he does journals at school, and I thought this would be fun for him to do some more practice in his own dragon. And then I used the elastic closure, and the journal is refillable. And then his younger brother is also learning how to write, and he's in pre-K. And so he's got his dragon journal and the same concept. And so the elastic, so when they've filled up their little books, all I have to do is make them another one and slip it right into the elastic again, and he can use his dragon cover again and again. And one for the older brother, and he writes a lot of short stories and stuff for his class, so he's got different lined paper and pages for drawing in his. They were a fun little project. And what else have I done? I've made a little sewing book or needle book, and I used one of the little clay covered buttons for the closure, and I used my embroidery machine and stitched this on to Osnaburg. And this is just a little stamp on muslin, and then I used one of the fancy stitches to adhere that. And here's another of the embroideries, and it's just in the back for a little pocket, elastic closure, and little pocket here. And this is a scan of my mother's needle card, and I used it for a little scrappy notebook. And here's one of the Tim Holtz stamps that I stamped onto muslin, and some little pins. And the idea for this journal or little needle book came from Stitches by Julia. So I've got some safety pins, some needles, some garment pins, some little needle threaders that I like to use. And these are little thimbles that stick to your finger. And I like the use of these rather than the hard, stable metal thimbles. They work really great. Get my little needle threaders back in there. And here I've just got some garment pins with some buttons. And this little pouch of buttons is a bunch of buttons that I dyed using alcohol inks. So I just did a whole bunch of them. And that idea was from Julia at Stitches by Julia also. I'll have to try to remember to put a link to her channel down in the description box. that girl is awesome. She's got so much material and content on her channel. It's wonderful. And here is some ribbons and laces. This is a twill tape that's stamped with like a measuring tape. And have a couple of Wonder Clips and another stamp here again. That's Tim Holtz. And a little scissor in a leather sheath for clipping threads. And we had a retreat at my house last weekend with two of my very good friends, and we all made needle books. And this one is the one that I made. What else have I done? We did some stamping of fabric. This one is a pillowcase, and just did some stamping. And this is 100% linen. It's a hanky linen weight, and they would make great book covers. And here I used one of them and covered a book, so it's all ready to go. I supported the spine, and so now I just have a journal to make. But I love how these turned out. Beautiful colors. And then here's some of the goodies that I got from my friends at the retreat. And let's go through this little bag first, because we did a snippet roll swap. So let's move these to the side. And so here is the snippet roll that was gifted to me and handmade by Gail. Isn't that wonderful? I just love the little dangly buttons and the rows. And here she stamped Hope. Isn't that wonderful? And look at that vintage trim here with the tassels. I just love this. And this snippet roll was made by Julie, and it has this dangle on it. Let's see if I can get that off. I probably have to unpin it. Let's slip it. And then she has to, oh, she's so wonderful. She even made a little roll for the snippet. But isn't this wonderful and eclectic? I just love it. I'm never going to be able to cut it and use it. I'm going to have to be very brave. Look at even pins. Oh, it's just beautiful. And look at that fun little dowel with the little wood turnings she used to make that spool. Isn't that wonderful? And then she also made this little stuffed bag. And here on the, let's look at the back. She's got this cluster. I just love this little collage. She's so talented. And this little envelope, it's made with 4 circles. And inside she's got some little journaling cards. The little clip aparts from the Tim Holtz scrapbook paper or cardstock collections. Fun idea. And this fun little bead, looks like a lava bead, and this just unwraps. Here we go. She has a blue bead and a red bead, And this opens up another little envelope with some stuff in it. Here she's got washi tape on this old vintage card. And here's some more cards and with an eyelet and ball chain with a little clock. And they just spin. So cute. And some little journaling cards. And in this little goodie bag, she has paper dolls that she has cut out the clothes and the dolly. Look at the labor of love in that. It's got hats and a coat. Here's a scarf. Little dresses. Looks like a nightie with a glass of milk. Another hat. Dress. Just so cute. Oh, and here's two more hats. So precious. I just love it. Looks like my battery is going to die, so hopefully it won't give out yet. Get all the goodies in there. So we can close her up. And then in the front, look at all the pockets. Here, there's some tags behind this little envelope. And another little tag. And this envelope is closed by this label. And here is a friendship recipe that she put inside. Okay, I'm back. Yes, the computer battery did die, so I have it plugged in and charged now. So let's continue. So in this pocket, we've got this cute little ledger with this little bitty baby bulldog clip to hold it shut, and a little tiny journal. So precious. I just love this little tiny thing. It's so cute. And then here we have a vellum envelope. And inside are a bunch of stamps that she has printed and cut. And they have such nice colors. These will be fun to add to projects, that's for sure. Love it. And here we have a decorated glassine envelope, the little image and some bling, cheesecloth and music, and the little tag inside, the tab with the button, and they're stitching around, and she made it out of Edith Holden book page and an image. I just love that envelope. I'm going to have to get some of this size. These are great. Let's see, it's 3 by 6. I don't have this size. I'm going to have to get some of those. I like that. Okay, and they live right here in this pocket. And then here we've got another pocket with a bunch of goodies. Oh, and it's a little stuffed pocket. Oh, with journaling on the back. Let's take a look at all the goodies. I love that how she did the shirt collar, and then it's got the lace with some little pearl buttons. Here we have a journaling card, or a tag. Oh, look at the fabric here. It's all embroidered. Great texture. I hope you can see that. And then her coffee dyeing is wonderful. I think I'm going to put it with that on up. That is such a fun. Here's a fun tag with some little people in a frame. The little things. And the little clip at the top. That's precious. Slip that inside. It's packed full of goodies, that's for sure. Lots of eye candy. And then there's more inside. We have a sari silk bow. Boy, they can hold a lot, can't it? Oh, look at this tag. This is a napkin that she decoupaged onto dictionary book paper. And then there's coffee dyed paper behind, and it's stitched all around. Such a cute image. And here we have another tag with some die cuts and lace. And here is a little flip out journaling spot. And some little old-fashioned gloves. These would be fun to use in a vignette, little child's gloves. And a postcard. Nice and sturdy. And here is puzzle tags. This looks like it's avocado dyed. And then this, you put the little tag together, and then you can flip it over and journal on the back. And then when you go to put it together inside a pocket, it won't be in the right order, so it's kind of like secret messages. A fun and cute idea. And then she had everything wrapped up in this beautiful upholstery tapestry and tied up with this sari silk ribbon. It was just gorgeous. It was so much fun to open it up. And then this I got from my friend Gail. And she had the bag decorated with joy. Isn't this cute? I just love this little ornament. And a bunch of butterflies and leaves and flowers die cuts of all different sizes and colors. Fun to use. Some labels, 40 pieces. And then some rub-ons. These are fun. Stick those back in the bag. And then here she made a big envelope out of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And it ties shut with this charm. It says trust. And there's stitching all around. And when you open it up, look at all the little compartments. And she's filled every one of them up. So we've got some vintage trims here. And here is a little Christmas bag. And here is some of the pieces of her stamping when she was following the Roxy's Creations weekly challenge to use label stamps on stickers. So she gave me some. And here is a collaged tag that she made. And here's another one of her little ephemera pieces that she's made. And it opens up, and she has journaling paper inside. And this is parchment paper. And this is so cute. I just love it. And then the linen just wraps around and ties. And here's a little envelope, but it's a secret tuck. This tucks inside there, and it opens up, and there you have a tuck space. See if I can figure out how to get it. Yeah, here we go. How do you get it back together again? She's so clever. And then I think this could get tucked in there as well. Well, let's not bend it. Here we go. And then here, these are scans of her original watercolors that she has done. And she scanned them and printed them on canvas for me. So I've got my own little reproduction. She's so talented. Just, oh, I love it. It's beautiful. They are precious. And in here, we have a couple of napkins with the little gnome and all the sunflowers. And here we've got a collaged cluster on this journaling paper. And it's all layered up and stitched. It's quite thick and sturdy. And this fun little popsicle tag, it has a pocket here, 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 and the other side here. Oh, there's another tag here and here. So you can really stuff in the goodies in this little fun little creation. I'm going to have her show me how to do it, because I don't know. I think it would hurt my brain to try it. I'll have her show me. Or maybe she can show all of us how to do it. And then here we've got a bunch of jelly prints that she's done on assorted papers using all different colors. And some stamping. So these are going to be fun to add to a collage. There's so many. And back in the last pocket, we've got some more goodies. And here we have stamped love on silk. We'll put that one up in this front one so I don't lose it. And here she's made a little tablet. And here is a pocket here on this side and here on the top, a little tag. And she's got stamp Dreamer. Oh, and another little notebook with some stenciling. And here is a 3-pocket or a 2-pocket here and here. And then when you attached it, you can have another pocket here or here. That and fun neutral colors like that, that's going to be so useful. And then she also did some full-size jelly prints for me. Double-sided, of course. And I love working with the jelly prints. And then I just have one more thing to show you of things that I've been playing with. These are some samples of the fancy stitches on my sewing machine that I did on canvas so that I can add them to tags or journals or whatever. But here we've got little presents or gifts with the little bows. And here's a little car with a camper. Bicycles. Leaves. Or a vine. And some stars. Tulips. Leaves. Flowers and leaves. Bows. hearts, stars, butterflies, a different kind of bow, little flowers, half flowers. These look like tiger lilies or tulips. Here's a filigree, hearts, and it could be a yin and a yang, or it could be lollipops, or it can be anything. And it would be fun to color these in with your Inktense pencils. Here's Greek key, sunbursts, or if you did two, it could be like little lashes with their eyes shut, and cherries, a treble cleft, candy stick, more hearts, a ribbon, and a chevron, snowflakes, candies all rolled up, and this I'm not quite sure. I think it's flowers, or a flower with two leaves. It's just cute. And then this could be, it could be a little campfire if you, depending on how you colored it, or it could be flower buds, or it could be chili peppers, or it could be anything, your imagination. But I want to thank you so much for watching, and I enjoyed sharing and catching up. So have a creative day.